Good morning, everybody. What's going on? What's up, Manic? Good to see you. I'm Captain Wigglesby today. I accept. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing good-ish. I was gonna make myself some toast this morning, but it's been so hot here, my bread turned moldy after just a couple days, so I'm having to stop gap. So I will be in and out for a few minutes, cooking something different for breakfast. And hopefully not burning the house down in the process. Yeah. Bread is great unless temperature spikes up into the, like, high 80s, low 90s. And you make particularly moist bread. It's not gonna go well. Okay, good. That's good. Anyway, let's jump into it. We're in phase 5 of Satisfactory right now, which is the final phase. We're on the home stretch. We're in the final run of this. And it's complicated. It is complicated. It's going to get complicated-er. Manic, thank you for the 280 stream streak. We're in the 9th inning. Today, I don't know that we're going to be making a whole lot of forward progress, necessarily. What I want to do today is reinforce a bunch of stuff that we already have. Expand some very important production lines. Check on some of these trucks because they don't look like they should be moving. They don't look like they are moving, even though they should be moving. But yeah, I want to get as many of these machines running as possible. Because, alright, yep, look at that. Look at that. Look at what you've become, trucks. Look at what you've become. This is probably going to be the biggest problem out of all of this. Is having to leave periodically to fix these dumb trucks. Okay, well, I see how this one worked, even though that's not supposed to happen. Like, by the... Like, just by the way that trucks themselves work, no other truck should have entered that roundabout while somebody was going around, so it never should have blocked off their exit from there. Let's make sure all this actually gets flowing. So, the main thing I need to do today is improve aluminum production, because I am not making enough aluminum casings. And my fused frame production is suffering because of that. And we're going to need fused frames. A lot of them, in fact. Coming up. This is your first playthrough using a lot of trucks. Yes, most people don't use trucks. Probably because it tends to go like this. But the big thing was, prior to 1.2, there was a different truck pathing system. In fact, there wasn't really a truck pathing system. You would record yourself driving a truck route, and then the game would try to recreate it. And that was a terrible system. It was hilarious, because trucks would kind of like teleport all over the place. So in 1.2... the very, very, very recent update, they updated the truck system to this, which has it running much more like trains. Except you don't lay down rails, you lay down paths that they follow. And clearly it still has some kinks that need to be worked out. So, this seems to be giving you a lot of issues. There's two things going on here. One, I didn't design this very well because I haven't worked with trucks very much in the past. So I planned out their whole system rather poorly. It was not a well scalable system that I used. Even so, I do believe, as stated, it should be working better than this. And the developers have said that they need, like, they've identified some bugs in it that need to be worked out. So hopefully, theoretically, there's going to be an update at some point that makes this stuff run better than it's currently running. Now, whether or not that alleviates my issues remains to be seen. But I think it is entirely feasible to do a trucks-only logistics network in this game. I think you just need to not overstuff it the way I have. I think, looking at it specifically the way I've handled it, I think the smart way to do it would have been to have, like, multiple road tiers here. Like, have a bottom tier that's just, like, raw material intake. Have middle and upper tiers that are only, like interim and finished products moving around your city. Are you planning to do trucks on your next run or something else? The next time I play this, I think the next time I play this, I want to do, like, one massive building. I don't think I want to do discrete buildings like this. I think I want to do one giant one and use a mix of trucks and trains for that. All right, what is going on down here? All right, we are not getting enough aluminum ingots to make the aluminum casings that we need. Why is that? Because we're not getting enough aluminum scrap. Why are we not getting enough aluminum scrap? I mean, that's a lot of aluminum scrap coming from these guys. Coming from these guys? The alumina solution seems a little deficient. Okay, what's going on here? Low on bauxite. Okay, that's surprising. Because we have plenty of... That seems kind of odd. What if... I never upgrade these belts. Maybe that will change their mind. I think... Okay. Hang on, let's let that run for a second. I'll be right back. I need to check on my breakfast. But we'll talk about building styles and Satisfactory.
So, okay, I need to set, hang on, I need to set a timer for 10 minutes, because if I don't, I'm going to burn the house down. I'm air frying hash browns at the moment. There we go. Okay. So, okay, that's, yeah, this is much better. So, what dictates building style in Satisfactory? The hardest part of Satisfactory, without question, is logistics. That should be obvious after watching me wrangle these trucks for 100 hours. Getting things to go where they need to go is the most difficult part of this game, hands down, by far. So, when people build things in Satisfactory, the default way to do this, the way people tend towards, and what you'll see most of the time when you go and watch these big, like, professional build productions that people put on, is you have purpose-built facilities or campuses near the most difficult resources to source. What's up, Dave? The truckers are actually on strike and need to increase their pay and benefits. That's the neat part. I don't pay them. But yeah, so for example, and I did some of this myself. When I unlocked steel production, coal was much more difficult to source than iron. Iron is everywhere. Coal is not. So I built my initial steel production on top of coal deposits. When I got coal power, I built my initial coal plants right next to water, because water and liquids in general are infinitely harder to move around logistically than solids are. I think you've seen that with all my finagling of my oil refinery. Okay, so... Alright, so that's aluminum scrap going, at least. So yeah, the kind of right way to play Satisfactory is to have big purpose-built buildings as close to their source stuff as possible, because once you have the raw ingredients, once you have the alumina scrap, or once you have the bauxite and the water where you need them to go, building the actual layout and making it work is arguably the easy part. Speaking of which, I'm gonna upgrade all this so that it all runs faster. Now, what I did was purposefully more challenging than that. I wanted to build one big centralized base. I like having things centralized. There are obvious advantages to centralizing everything. You don't have to run around as much to find the things that you need. You don't need to move around as much to fix and upgrade things. But it puts increased pressure on your logistics network. It makes everything much harder to manage logistically. So I like that building style. In anything that rewards my laziness is okay with me. I like that building style. I like having things centralized, and I like the spectacle of having one massive complex. So what I've always wanted to do in this game is have one gigantic central factory, one supermassive building, a giant tower, a giant sprawling complex, whatever. I think after my experience with trucks, I think the best way to handle this is to have a... This is interesting. Oh, this is using it. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. Casings were fine until I split things off to build the bottles. Now
Hmm. Water might be the problem. Yeah, water might be the problem. After my experience with trucks, has the same vibes as after the incident. uh, yeah. Again, to repeat myself, I don't think trucks are bad. I think trucks work perfectly fine. I think trucks work better if you use them like trains, frankly. I think trucks work fine if you put them on closed road networks where they're going to cross each other as little as possible. I think that's the best way to use them. I think doing a big, complex highway network like I have is a bad idea. I don't think that was smart. Trucks are currently good in concept, but their pathing needs work. They do, but the real part of their pathing that needs work is my layout of them. You know, you can't. With trains, you can get away with more because you have manual signaling. Like, you lay down the train signals. You decide where the block zones are. That's a pretty big deal. With trucks, you just lay down the paths and hope that they're smart enough to navigate intersections. And the way I set up the intersections, they're not. They are really, really, really not. These belts are not my problem, but I wanted to go ahead and upgrade them anyway for the future. I think water is the main problem. I think water is the issue here. Yeah, all of these should be producing, but I'm not. 90 times 6 is 360. So the throughput on these should be... How many of these do... Yeah, these are... I want to try something. I know I said you're never supposed to do this, but... Well, actually... No, water's the problem. Water is the problem. What's up, Real Navora? So excited. So exactly the same problem as the truck mod for Factorio. Working customer service long enough to know that hope they're smart enough is a losing proposition. All right. There does happen to be water right by here. Like, right by here. If I want to be bold enough to go get it. And I think I do. So I wasn't planning on doing any major road construction today, chat, but I guess as needs must, because this is pretty important, honestly.
Aluminum is going to become increasingly important in Phase 5. So we are going to need it. 2A and... where's my intersection? There we go. Okay. Hang on. My breakfast is ready. So give me 1 second. Hopefully trucks won't break while I'm getting my food. Alright, so yeah, additional water sourcing should solve this problem. And I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get rid of one of the old water trucks that's causing trouble, which will hopefully also improve the road system. Anyway, I have delicious hash browns for breakfast now. If you've never had Trader Joe's hash browns and you have a Trader Joe's around you, I would recommend giving them a try. They are quite good. I had never had them before, frankly. That's a really weird... Did I handcraft this particular intersection? Because it sure feels like it. It surely feels like I did. Okay. Well, that's correct. Let's do that. We're also... Turns out we're gonna need an incline here. We are just too... A creature is in the way. Not okay. Not okay with this. Alright. Can I build this goddamn road now? 8. Thank you. That should be fine. That should be all we need. Yeah. What's up, PM Collector Boy? Last night I had butter chicken. Today I had leftovers because one thing Indian restaurants do well is make a crap ton of food. That's for damn sure. You are right about that. Can I fit this here? I can fit this here. Thank God. Yeah, we're out of concrete now. Okay. Well, that was to be expected, really. Let me go through and blow up a bunch of foliage so that my trucks will actually run through here. I guess I could also cluster noblest these, but this is fine. Say butter chicken is labeled as a gateway food to Indian cuisine. I mean, yeah. It basically the de facto first thing you give somebody who's never had Indian food. Because it's just rich, tasty chicken. There's really nothing to complain about. I need some of these guys. Yeah, sourcing water from here should make all of this work a lot better, I think. Why not? And hopefully my concrete factory is going to make enough concrete for me to do this without having to go back and grab more. Oh, because that one goes that way. That's why. There you go. That should be all that road needs to do. Okay, pathing is good. Do we have more concrete now? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. My concrete setup is, in fact, super effective. We'll just do one more of these when we get the chance. Trucks break yet? No, it seems like they're doing their thing. I hope, I would love, for when we get back, well, actually, no. How many fused frames do I have? Chat, I'm an idiot. Hang on, we'll fix this in a second. I need to unlock matter conversion. I have the stuff in my inventory right now to unlock matter conversion. What a fool I've been. I also need to build some more fuel generators. Because we never need to not be building fuel generators or something of the sort. Okay, fused. We need 100 fused frames, which we have. Radio. Alright, I don't have the RCUs. I need to go grab those, I think. Let's go grab RCUs and cooling units. There they go. I'm not quite making nuclear pasta at the capacity I want to yet, but we're getting there. All right, so RCUs are... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got... Oh, we're great on these. I love it. All right, cooling units. I hope I have 500 cooling units, because I'm not... Ah, truck's broke again. Perfect. Yep, this intersection right here happens all the time. Oh god, they're broken in 2 places now. Fantastic. Well, that's fine. The other break is over where I need to grab stuff later, so... Okay. These guys are making cooling systems, which are going up to here, correct? And are thoroughly packed in here. So I'm just going to steal all of these cooling systems. And then I'm also going to check and see if we've been making any... yeah, turbo motors are a problem right now. Because motors aren't going to the right place. I think motors are going to project part assembly instead of here. Uh-oh. Might need to just pull... Yeah, let's pull some out of my inventory. Alright. Well, this will get matter conversion. And that's all that matters. Perfect. See, there's no reason for this. This one is not my fault. This one is explicitly not my fault. There is nothing blocking this guy. Nothing. Absolutely nothing blocking this truck, and yet it won't go. It's not my fault, Chad. Not my fault. Alright, anyway. New stuff!
Milestone reached. The converter uses strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels. I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds. Most importantly, you are now able to locally create fixite, a highly adaptable synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything we need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
So the converter is a pretty interesting building. It's going to be used to make fixite, which we use by mashing SAM into other kinds of ingots. And there's a couple ways to do it. Deuterium, aluminum, iron. All those are acceptable. Let me show you this thing real quick. It's pretty neat. Oh, except I don't have the SAM to actually build it. Ironically. Alright, well. Hopefully I will show you that before the end of the stream today. It was so convincing, I thought the stream would move to another ad break. Alright. We can make fixite trigons and time crystals now. And I think we need... We could do peak efficiency next. In fact, I think perhaps we will. 'Cause, yeah, I'm not gonna have the turbo motors to cough up for that. Alright, while we're over here, I'm gonna get started on the next level of fuel engines. Because, yeah, we just need a nonsensical number of these. And one of my goals for Phase 5 is to convert over to ionic fuel. Which, well... You're gonna laugh when you see what we have to do for that. But I'm gonna do it. I've determined. We'll get there if we try. Oh, I didn't build the foundations. That seems pretty important. So much to do today, chat. So much to do. So, when I beat the game before, by the time I reached Phase 5, I was kind of ready to be done. And Phase 5 is not a good time to be ready to be done. It turns out you can kind of, like, stopgap your way across the finish line. That's what I ended up doing. I didn't really expand my production of anything very much. And I was kind of able to reroute and drag things out. It was not a good way to do things. Like, straight up. That's why I'm doing a lot of, like, foundational stuff and not progress stuff today, because I know how this is going to go. I know what we're going to need. And how important it is to have solid foundations for establishing all that. And I'd like to act like... When I beat the game before, I didn't really use, like, any of the Phase 5 stuff. I just did the absolute minimum to get through it. And I kind of want to enjoy it more this time. So yeah, we're going to expand the fuel network. We're gonna increase aluminum production, or at least stabilize it, so I can keep making stuff at the AMD. I need to expand steel production. I actually have all the pieces for that set up. I just haven't done it yet. It would be smart to do it before I have to build out all these fuel generators, but honestly, once I convert to ionic fuel, we're going to need even more fuel generators. So that's all fine. go. Yeah, all of the important materials from Phase 4, the fused modular frames, the supercomputers, all of those are going to be necessary for building things, building the actual buildings in Phase 5, and I don't want to run into problems like this where I can only build 1 or 2 buildings at a time. We're going to need a lot of converters, we're going to need a lot of particle accelerators, we're going to need a lot of everything. So we start by expanding what we already have. Cool, okay. Let me do something real quick. My trucks are making me my truck's making me nervous now. I just feel like things are always going wrong with them because, you know, they are. I wanna math out exactly how much water I need. Okay, well that might be part of the problem. 270. Are all of you 270? Okay, so phone, math. There's no calculator in the game, is there? Really not. Okay. 270 times 4 is 1,080. These produce water, which kick back into here 1 to 1, so that's fine. And then this one over here, its water output is being kicked into here. So all I really need is 1,080 water per minute flowing into this place. How much is currently flowing in? 608. That would be the problem. That would be the problem. I love the sounds of nature out here. I don't know what that sing-songy sound is. I've never figured that out. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that not everything has a clear explanation in this game. Alright. Stop me if you've heard this one. Alright. Alright. So water. Alright. So this is going to be water outpost 04. So we need 108. Oh, hey, there's a Summers loop out there that I just never got. Alright, water extractor. Oh, nice! We can put it, like, right here, right here. That's great. Okay. think maybe we're gonna need 4. Maybe. We are. We are. That one's making 300. That's 240. So that's 540. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be dead on. Okay, so let's not do dead on. Let's just max crystal all of these. Let's make 1200 water here. Because with the truck transfers, it's not going to be even anyway. Alright, that T-junction, y'all. Alright, we will need... Yeah. What's up, Arash? How you doing? Hope you're well. Expanding some water production for my aluminum here. That should be a lot of water. Well, once I, plug these in here. There we go. Yep, good. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to the station. Wow. One truck might be enough? Question mark? Water for aluminium. Yes, indeed. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. I just had to do it the other way. Alright, there is a water truck here that... Where is it? Not you, you. That guy. I need... Variety night is when... Variety night will be Wednesday. It will be Wednesday night. Pretty sure I'm doing... Pretty sure I'll be doing an indie variety night. Pretty sure. Maybe I only need one truck. Map is looking more like pointillism. It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? A lot of truckery. I'll just call you 04. I'll clear things up. Last time I made aluminum, I paid for 48 hours. That's pretty understandable. Yeah. I'm gonna let this one deliver to get this place going, and then I'm gonna set up the new one. Yep. Yeah, this should be a lot better. Also, I'm curious how much water this is going to be. Like, if it's going to be a full tank or what. Okay, it's a full tank at least. Hey, guess what? You're relieved of duty. Alright, you are... Water Truck 04. Have a whole bunch of packaged rocket fuel. Water. Outpost 04. Intake 04. Get to it. So this trip is going to be less than a minute, since my trucks are all hopped up on rocket fuel. Willing to do I don't do this game multiplayer. I like playing this myself at my own pace. I appreciate the offer, but yeah, this is... Also, I work tonight. I work nights right now, which really sucks. Which is why I normally, before I started this job, I worked, I streamed 6 nights a week. Sometimes 7, if I was feeling crazy. But these days, I can only stream Wednesday and Thursday nights. Let's try something, chat. Let's try... Let's try rocket fuel. Okay, so rocket fuel is really funny. Rocket fuel burns a lot shorter than other fuels, but the lift is like crazy powerful. All right, I think I may have improved the aluminum situation. Maybe. Let's see if I can make more of these now. Yes, I can. Cool, I just had to be patient. Over there. Loops and circles? I will at some point. I'm not hurting for inventory space at the moment. I'm generally not, unless I need to be building, like, highways and stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Go ahead and put the T-junction out here, like we will need later. Vroom. I think the biggest takeaway of every Satisfactory run ever that, like, anybody does is you just need to make more of every single time. You never, ever, ever seem to make as much stuff as you really, really need. Like, I knew I was going to need more steel. I kept kind of stop-gapping it. Alright, where are we on power? Looks good. Looks good. Alright, aluminum. Let's check on... Let's check on the AMD. That's an important question to ask yourself, I think. Important thing to keep in mind. Alright. Trucks don't seem to have exploded. These are green. That's a good sign. Okay, they have motors. Alright, aluminum casings are still a problem. Of course, maybe I just haven't given enough time to propagate. Where's my aluminium truck? That's heavy frame. Of course, that's going to be empty. That's rubber. Aluminum casing intake. Alright, Alright, judgment call, I think. I'm gonna halt one of my intakes. If I remember which one it is. Because I think that's the other problem, is that my aluminum casings are... Wow. I didn't know that. I actually have a huge fused frame reserve over there. And cooling units. That's extra good to know. I know I'm bringing in aluminum casing somewhere. I just don't remember where. That's supercomputers. That's computers. Your heavy mod frames. Oh, I'm dumb. They don't go to project part. They go to manufactorium. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe too many are going to the manufactorium. I might want to cut it down to one truck and just reroute. That's plastic. That, what are you? Your AI limiters. That's computers. That's circuits. That's a lot of casings. Alright, I think I want to stop this truck. Not this truck specifically, but like, where's that? Want to stream once, but I'm probably not giving viewers at all. You gotta just do it, is the thing. Like, when I started out, I was lucky. I had an average of 3 concurrent viewers. Most people, when they start out, have none. You can't build a viewership without streaming. You just have to be prepared to start from nothing. Best thing to do is if you have friends in real life that are willing to support you in streaming, get them to come out for the first couple to help kind of move you up on the algorithm. I have school and I have a literal job at the age of 14. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you enjoy your job, but I always feel bad for kids that need to work for whatever reason. Alright, so yeah. I think this is the problem right here. I think this guy is taking the aluminum that I need for the other place. I'm gonna park this one. Where your dad's were. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. And it's kind of a good way to get started on things. Oh, look. Motor truck broke again. The motor truck specifically is a problem. Alright. So we're gonna park this guy here. I'm gonna take all your aluminum. I'm gonna run over by a truck. And then I'm gonna shove this in the AMD. And hopefully that will enhance the situation. Crap, I forget which one is which. I should just put it straight in the station. That would have made a lot more sense. Also, I might not be using as much aluminum for bottles now that the fuel system is filled up. That might help things a lot. Your heavy frame. There we go. Shove all the casings in here. Why am I holding a bunch of pressure conversion cubes? That's kind of dumb. Where are these guys going? I might just need to shove these directly into one of these things. Let's get this guy running. There you go. Now you have something to do. Okay. Oh! My trucks actually unfucked themselves. What a relief. Alright, so... building things now. I need turbo motors. Turbo motors are being produced at a rate of basically one never. So we're going to smart split this line. We're going to prioritize the left output and overflow the center. We're going to depot this. Said... put this somewhere where it's not going to be stuck like that. Alright, so this will feed turbo motors to me periodically. Okay. What else do we need? Particle accelerators require cooling units. Cooling units and RCUs need to go in. We can split this guy here. Depot those, and then cooling units. Cooling units. Cooling units. I think these are cooling units. Yeah. I see. Motors are the problem there. Now if I could just remember which line was which. Huh, I did split this one. But why? So is this one here? I'll split it up here. Alright. That's gonna go real slowly, but it will go. Maybe the next thing I should do is take a look at motors. Motors might need to be enhanced. And I need to head over there anyway for steel production. The AMD and the Project Center both take motors. I just need more motors in general, I think. Ha! Perfect. Flawless victory. Oh! There was another thing I wanted to do. There was another thing I wanted to... Wait, really? Huh. Actually, never mind. I was gonna increase quartz intake, but apparently I don't have to. I mean, I will later, but for other stuff. So I'm just not gonna worry about that right now. I mean, okay. Yeah, let's go over and check out the steel situation. Motors and stuff. By the way, tickets? Yeah, not much. What's up, Chaos? How you doing? Good to see ya. I'm currently improving output on all the things that I'm going to need for the future. All right, perfect. What are we missing? Stators. We are low on stators. The stator situation is untenable because we don't have enough pipes. Phase 5 going, Ada's still pushing her. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. As she is wont to do. Rotor situation is fine because we just have so damn many. Pipes are the issue. We're not producing enough pipes. All of these are producing pipes, they're not producing enough. Have we had there fill that sweet nuclear pasta? Nope, we're like 1/10 of the way there to full nuclear pastadom. Alright, what's going on up here? Pipes. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Pipes. Pipes are the problem. And steel beams. We just need more everything, Chad. Which is fine because I have space to build more everything. We can also improve output, which I think would be worthwhile. Yeah. Let's increase coal output. I'm definitely having seconds. Yeah, let's boost up all of our coal outputs. Because I think coal is the issue here. I might have to be a little bit selective with this, but... I'll upgrade the miners, and then I will upgrade their belts. Ooh, this might be overstuffed, actually. They might not be able to use that many. Oh, especially since I'm supplementing this? Oh. Oh my. I forgot that I put monitors on these. Use summer loot for an alien augmenter. Alien augmenter actually takes 10. It is a bit of an investment, and power is not my issue right now. I think I'd rather use them to boost output if I decide I need it. Alright, that seems to be fine. So I think I've got plenty of coal. I don't think coal is really the issue here. I think just getting it where it needs to go is the issue. Did I already update these? No, I didn't. Huh, that's funny. Oh, I updated the iron belts on those, but not the coal. I don't know. What's the throughput here? Oh, did I not put a monitor on this one? What am I monitoring? Let me see here. All of the... Okay, that's gotta be too much coal. It has to be. Also, that's not right. Because these are Mark Vs going through here. Oh, I didn't upgrade this today. Nope. That's what happens, chat. You miss one thing and it changes everything. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why these monitors are so important. They will tell you if you've missed something. I missed that guy. Maybe I missed the bottom of it too. It would be nice. It would be nice if it was easier to upgrade these things. Yep. Yep, those conveyor lifts weren't upgraded, and now they are. Yep, there it goes. All right. That should go all the way up to what? What's the limit on these? 780? Do I actually have 780 on there? It looks like it's topping out at like 5 something. Oh, because it's full. Because I hit capacity on it. Well, good. That's what I wanted. That might mean I can expand these further. Because each of these is 45, and I completely forget how many I built. Alright, well... Alright, that did improve the pipe situation. Now we're producing a lot more pipes. Steel, on the other hand, not quite. Okay. Let me do a thing real quick. Let me do a thing real quick. I wanna upgrade these blueprints. This is what I always should have done. I always should have been upgrading these blueprints, and I just don't. But the steel mill ones are gonna continue to be relevant for a while, so. Yeah, the hover pack is invaluable for construction in established areas. All right. My steel foundry. Pain in the ass remembering to do this, but absolutely necessary. Like, I realize now you should always be running maximum speed belts, no matter what. No exceptions, no excuses. Always be running the highest tier of belt. And now, see, that would have fucked me up right there. That one little connector would have fucked me up right there. I do have a Discord server. It should be linked below. Or I think there's a bot command for it. I think you can do !Discord, and I'll show you what it is. There it is, yeah. Yeah, come on in, have a look around. See what you think of the vibe there. See if it's your sort of thing. Well, welcome. Peak server. You're too kind. Truly, you're too kind. All right. All right. This line, I'm pretty sure, can be expanded. I'm pretty sure we've got enough going on here that I can just add more on. Oh, what? What's going on here? I think we may... Are we producing so much steel it can't move? What's Eternal Senia? Eternal Senia was a pretty neat game. Little indie RPG maker love letter to Ragnarok Online. I was having a good time with that one. You find some really interesting stuff on with RPG Maker. Okay, so that was just a loop. That was just like a feedback loop there. I might need to break this. We're gonna do a smart split and a priority merge, I think. Left is gonna be overflow. Center is going to be priority here. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Oh, these aren't upgraded. No wonder this is causing a problem. I didn't upgrade these belts either. Hang on, is all of this like that? Oh my god, I thought all these were up. Man. Upgrades, chat. Upgrading your capacity is kind of a pain in this. I think that's why people like remake their factories periodically. Okay, no wonder. That explains a lot about what's going on here. This may not have even been necessary, but now it's working. Okay. Alright, steel pipes, much better safe. Let's see here. Alright, so now I need to improve this line. Now the new problem is iron on the beam line. Oh no, that's great. I love having more friends on Steam. Be happy to have you.
so that's you. I may need to upgrade this mine too, depending on how much is coming through here. That's a miner Mark II. This is making a Mark III. Why the hell not? 1,200 per minute. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so that's 780 iron coming through here in just rapid succession. How many iron is that? A lot. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. That should fix the iron problems. That really should fix the iron problems. And it should mean that I can expand... Yep, I can expand this line too. I could stick another foundry on the end of here. I'm gonna need to delete this though. Pretty sure too. I'm pretty sure too. But you can never be too sure. And then, yeah, now I have an overflow issue. Now I'm making so much. We might have... Okay. That's smart splitting. Alright, let's see how this goes. There is a small chance. There is a small chance I may have hit capacity on this. I would certainly like that to be the case. Seems like we're still not quite, because it's 60 per minute. Check your Steam wishlist. Why is it 14% of the games I see anime games that have a girl as their cover? Because some of those games are really good. I streamed a game, oh god, was it like a year ago now, called Atelier Aisha? Super good. We had a fantastic time playing that game. You can't be afraid of stuff just because it has anime on it. A lot of anime stuff is really good. I myself am a big One Piece fan. Overflow out the left. Prioritize center. Never played Nine Souls. My uncle did, and he said it's B. I've heard fantastic things about Nine Souls. I would really like to play it sometime. Really, really, really would.
All right, I think... Damn, dude, I think for the first time, my entire steel mill is running at capacity. I think I got it. And in fact, I may have additional capacity. If this fills up... If I can actually get these lines to fill up, I think we may hit capacity. Ada may have opinions on that. Ada always has something to say, doesn't she? Alternatively, these are still not making... Well, no, they're starting to. I may just need all these manifolds time to spin back up. Or I may just make more pipes. Because I think pipes are still... I think the sheer volume of pipes I need are going to be an issue. So we're going to make even more. Each of these belts is carrying 780, right? Each of these is making 600. So I have 1,800 coal coming into the factory. And each of my belts needs 780. Hang on. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of overflow, but I can use it. Okay, I think I know what I can do here. I think I can... Yeah, that guy's getting split 2 ways, right? Yeah. This guy's getting split 2 ways. I think I can change this to... Have you heard of Terraria? Yes, I have. I love Terraria. I love Terraria. I might be able to get away with just smart splitting this. Potentially. Your friend had perfected it before the big new update. Really? That's impressive. I have not actually played Terraria in a really long time, as it happens. All right, so I want left output prioritize, and I want... Actually, no, I don't. I want left to be overflow. And I want center and right to be balanced. We are going to build even more steel foundries, chat. Steel production will continue until morale improves. 45. I'm going to put down 9 of these. Whoa! No, 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 no. Not like that. 115 achievements. My God, that's really impressive. I don't have many completed games. The one I was really proud of, I had all the achievements for Vampire Survivors. And then they added more, and I was heartbroken. And I haven't gone back to it since then. Since they added more. Stop doing that. That's really annoying. All right. How do I do these? Coal's on the bottom. Okay. Coals on the bottom. Okay. I hope I did this intelligently. Oh, I should... The smart thing to do... I should put a throughput monitor on this. Play Satisfactory without knowing what the hell I'm supposed to do. Good! That's a good way to do it. Learn. Experiment. I need to I need to do priority mergers on these. Damn it. I really don't want to. I wish you could just overlap these, but you can't. If I... Alright. This might actually work better than I thought. What's up, Manic? Yeah, okay, that's gonna work. Iron. I need iron. The irony. I don't think I can do this. What's this? Wonder where those going. Don't this the right place to ask? I figured I'd try. I said, go fund me on Patreon. Oh yes, please. Go right ahead. They said I ran from You're from Irony. I need to tear all this up. I know I have iron intakes here. Here. Is this for the copper towers, or... That's coal intake. It's actually being used up. Might needs more iron. I might need more iron from somewhere. Honestly, is there just an iron mine around here I could steal from? Get nuclear power, or make it with plutonium? I'm probably not gonna do nuclear. I've always done nuclear before. Damn it. Damn it. Hang on, do I have a loose... Alright, I have 4 iron outposts. Wait a minute. Alright, this is gonna be really obnoxious. I need to find Iron Truck 3. Actually, there's an easy way to do that. I could just find Iron Outpost 3 and wait for him.
The one across from the hub. Curious. Need help, you can see. I know, yeah. This is what happens when you do only trucks. Not nearly as sexy as OnlyFans. Which one? That's Iron Outpost 02. And this is Iron Outpost 03? Iron Outpost 03. Where do you go? What's your... Alright, man, if you say so. Hold it. Hold it, 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 hold it. I didn't realize I was using this guy supplementally. I'm gonna steal iron from the copper towers. Which I know sounds really dumb, but it's because I'm using copper alloys instead of pure copper. That's copper intake. This is all copper intake. This is iron intake, which is where this guy is going, which is completely full. So perfect. Great. I love it. Prepare to be pilfered. Don't look, chat. Don't look. All of this under here is extremely embarrassing. What am I fucking looking at? What have I done? What have I done, chat? Jesus Christ. Why am I like this? Alright. We're gonna smart split this iron line. This hideous, hideous iron line. I'll just run this along the desert floor, because what else am I going to do? Now, I'm sure some of you are like, Oddish, you should be using trucks for this. I can't. It's too many trucks. I hit an absolute limit of trucks. It's either cram up my whole... Wait a minute. Oh, okay, good. Good. No, this is good. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm under the steel mill right now. Yeah, unfortunately, I've hit kind of a critical mass of trucks, and I still need more. Like, it's not that I don't need trucks. I do need trucks, but I have so many trucks already, it's going to cause a problem. The fact there's a limit to the amount of trucks in the world kind of makes sense. Well, see, that's the neat part. I don't think there actually is. I think you can technically... I'm saying I have too many trucks because if I add any more trucks, it's going to make my... It's going to make my traffic problems worse. Yeah, there's no... Sorry. There's no actual physical limit on how many trucks you can have. I'm saying... There's a sanity limit on how many trucks you can have. And I think with my current setup, we're already there. We are extremely very there. Where's my steel pipes? Hang on, I need to... Thank you for reminding me. I have not been hydrating effectively today.
I am too lazy to go back to the hub to check on my blueprint, so we're gonna do some quick and dirty blueprinting right here. My favorite kind. I need steel pipes, and I need to make sure they're actually high efficiency. Things I should have been doing all along. Okay, and then... I apparently never hit these with the customizer. Terrible oversight on my part, frankly. I'm still at least making a token effort to make things look nice, chat. Alright. Save that. Clear the designer. Clear the designer. And now let's get... What's your fucking problem? Why aren't you getting coal? Oh, they didn't connect correctly. Because that stupid thing that happened. Oh, no, that didn't... Oh, that didn't connect correctly. Okay. There we go. All right, now that's working properly. Okay. I'm not really going to worry about the iron supply since I smart split that, and this is purely overflow from that other mine. I think it'll be okay. But... each of these should be churning out 45 steel ingots per minute. Let me see here. Math. Why do I play a math game? Times... I made 9 of these, right? 405 steel ingots per minute. Each of these requires 30. 13.5. So I can actually build 5 of these. You're not gonna do something stupid, are you? No, you're not. Good. Two, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. Let's do this. All right. I'm gonna plan this. I've learned, chat. Finally, I've learned something from all this. The ends of these production lines always need to be a smart splitter. So that way I have options for what to do. All right. God help me, I'm gonna build another station over here. Got a mod now that lets you make leaves. Oh, nice. Yeah. I would love for them to add some way to eventually automate, like, biomass. The collection of biomass. It frustrates me that it's, like, the one thing in the game that's just not automatable at all. Because there are reasons to have it. I don't care if it's a really, really advanced recipe. Like, I just want some way to automate it. Like some kind of automated, like, tree farm or something. Automated farms. Automated farms would be cool. Specifically for the purpose of turning into biomass. I mean, that seems thematically consistent with the bullshit in this game. Yeah. I mean, I don't care if it's something you only get in, like, Phase 4 or Phase 5 or whatever. That's fine. Alright. Alright, so this is gonna be steel mill, steel pipe output O2. Alright. I am laying the foundations of the future here, chat. There we go. All right, pipes. Pipes is pipes is pipes. Okay. So center is going to be primary, and then left and right will be overflow. And what I want to do is I want to overflow this into previous pipe production. Did I forget to connect those up? I forgot to connect those up down there. I am so sorry. I apologize. Let's get that going. All right. Now, my genuine fear here is this is not going to be enough. I have a genuine fear here that this is still not going to be enough. This is so dumb. This is so dumb, chat. I shouldn't be doing this. I should not be doing this. I'm doing this, but I shouldn't be. Alright. Pipe overflow will feed into here. Though I don't know if we're actually gonna have pipe overflow. Also, I'm not sure we're actually gonna need it. This is stator production over here, right? Yeah. I hate these slow belts, chat. Oh, what? Wait, what? What? How did we... What? We filled up on encased? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, then what's the holdup? Pipes. The holdup is pipes. All right, new plan. We're gonna cut this one off because we don't actually need it. These guys over here are gonna be on standby. Okay, that's that. Now, why did I do that? Well, there's a really good reason. We need SAM fluctuators, and SAM fluctuators require pipes. In fact, 30 steel pipes per minute. And slam fluctuators are gonna be pretty important. Let me check my notes here for a second, chat, because yes, I'm a big enough nerd to make notes on this game. Alright, we did that, we did that. I'm not gonna do that. That's not necessary. Alright, I do need to build out some more generators. Copper wire wise, do we have like a shitload of copper wire? Because I'm gonna need, that's cable. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah, we got enough cable to borrow from, I think. And Quickwire is actually backing up again, which makes me happy. Imagine the game had the equivalent of Minecraft creepers. Yeah, I would not enjoy this game as much if... Why is that pipe crooked? Is that pipe crooked? Fuck me, that pipe is crooked. Because I put that in the wrong place. Yeah, I would not enjoy this game nearly as much if all of my buildings were at risk. A huge reason why I like this game so much is because of how chill it is. Straight up. This game is a vibe. Factorio is a challenge. And sometimes I like a challenge, but I always like a vibe. The creatures aren't a risk because you have to go out and find them. They don't come find you. That's the biggest difference. In Factorio, you're always on a timer in Factorio because of pollution. Eventually, what you build is going to attract biters, and then you're going to have to deal with them. For Christ's sake. Well, fortunately, I'm just doing boring stuff right now, so the stream crapping out isn't the worst thing in the world. Wow, that's really bad, too. It'll recover eventually. Always does. I'll just keep doing boring stuff until y'all make it back. Okay, it's recovering. Wow, big recovery. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know I could do that. Let me know when y'all can see me again. Let me know when you can hear the dulcet tones of my voice once again. Because we still got important things to do today. Looks like it's recovered. If you can hear my voice right now, go ahead and refresh the stream. I don't know what that particular horrible hiccup was, but it seems to have passed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Manic. I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. Knowing fact and Factorios are harder the more you progress. Satisfactory. That is true. That is true. I hadn't really thought about it that way, but you make an excellent point. The further you get in Satisfactory, the easy... Like, It's more complicated, but you also have more tools. You have more mobility, you have more options. So Satisfactory does get measurably easier the further you get in it. Whereas Factorio does get harder. Because not only does the complexity mount, but also the danger. What happened in the stream? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of the great pitfalls of streaming. Sometimes, like, Twitch is just gonna fuck up, and you're not gonna know why or how or anything. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be bad. Okay, so I think, honestly, we can work on fix-it trigons now. Let me actually check something. I'm curious. Turbo motor production is still fucked. Let me head over to the AMD and see what's going on over there. I have some concerns. My refinery seems to have locked up, and I've just kind of been ignoring that particular problem. Because the fuel production side of it hasn't locked up, so I kind of don't care. Alright, are we producing things? It's motors. Motors are the problem right now. Are we producing frames? Yes. Frames are being produced. Okay, we're getting 340 frames per minute, roughly. And we're using... actually about that much. Okay, so I think this is okay. I think aluminum and fused modular frames are okay at the moment. I think motors remain a problem. I think motors are the main issue right now. Because I don't think... yeah, I don't think the turbo motor... I don't think... the problem is you need motors in two parts of turbo motor production, which is kind of annoying. I think I need to reprioritize the resource flow, because right now it's all going to cooling systems. So I think this... yeah, it's just going off the end here. Okay. You're not a smart splitter, are you? No, you're a dumb splitter. Not like that. Not like that. Oh, that works. This is a vaguely stopgappy solution, but I'm going to use it. We are going to prioritize left output and overflow, which basically means until we massively improve motor production, we're not going to be making any more cooling units. Is it a good solution? No. But it'll work for the time being. Because I need turbo motors real bad. Marvel Tokon is coming out the same day as Iron Nest. Okay. Building splitters, like I said, 140 meters in the air. Sounds like a good time. Okay, that truck has 87 motors. How many motors do I need for these? Not actually that many. 7.5 per minute? What's your transfer rate anyway? 8. Hardly ideal. But I want this thing making things. Okay. I just wanted to make sure turbo motors are actually getting made. Manufactorium, amazingly, is working. Sorry, going back to the steel mill for a sec. I want to see if there's anything else I can do to improve motor production. Because we really do need a lot of them. By the way, chat, we're 1/5 of the way done with nuclear pasta. Just off of my deficient setup. We're only making, I think, like 2 a minute. I think you're right. I think Tokon is Arxis. I think. Stators. Stators remain insufficient. Because... I know why. Because stators are being outsourced. So we're going to smart split this too. We're going to prioritize right output. And we're going to overflow, not center. Well, I mean, we might as well. We'll overflow left. Because I don't think the stator truck really needs anything right now, right? Oh, God. Yeah! Where are the stators? I want to say project part. Not that. Not that map. Yeah. Yeah, they just go to the project part center. So yeah, that's fine. So reprioritizing stators should increase motor output by 50%, but it's already pretty anemic. We need 10 per minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 60 per minute. You're supposed to... Oh, my God. Okay. Has pipe overflow been achieved yet? No, it hasn't. Okay. Once we hit pipe overflow, then this will be fine. We just have to let this cook. We just have to let this sit for a while, chat, and everything's gonna be fine. Right? New pipe production lines. Yep, they're working. They're doing great. They're doing great. Okay. 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 Can I build particle accelerators? Yes. Let me finish my particle... Let me finish the pasta kitchen real quick. Because that will be helpful ultimately. Virginia sent pictures in Discord. Internet's bugged and you can't do that. Oh. Well, hopefully it'll get sorted out eventually. Not the deck of many things. It's the factory of prolific stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It is, to be fair, a lot of stuff. Yes, let us finish the pasta kitchen. Pasta. Pasta. Love me some pasta. Might make myself some pasta for lunch. O cubes. That's not where you go. O friend cubes. There we go. 8 cubes. 9 cubes. Put cubes in here. And those in here. Alright, and then that's already hooked up to this. So, yeah, we're good. We're cool. Alright, Pasta Kitchen is at capacity. I think Satisfactory needs a 100-level college course. Alright. Pasta Factory working. 0.5 is diabolical, yeah. But I've got 6 particle accelerators running. That's 3 per minute. Running off of 2 per minute, we're already 1/5 of the way there. And, I mean, I am going to be playing this for at least another 4 hours, so nuclear pasta should be fine. I'm going to go check in on aluminum. Make sure the aluminum plant is working. And then, I think what we're going to do, chat... Oh, that was awful. I think what we're going to do... I really want to start on Sam. I really want to start packaging up Sam, because I need Sam. I need Sam bad. Alright, casings seem to be working fine. The mills seem to be working fine. What's going on over here? Oh, now it's output. Now we're not using enough output. Accelerate and make the pasta. When is the final? Oh, I'm not consuming... Okay, I can fix that. Oh, I can fix that. You're not gonna like it when I fix that, but we can fix that. We're gonna start loading up for peak efficiency. Yoink! I'm gonna start loading... We're not making... Can I make diamonds? I can! Oh boy, chat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I know what we're doing for the rest of the day. I know what we're doing for the rest of the day. We're exploring. We're going hard drive hunting. Let me start uploading this stuff, and then I'll explain what exactly is going on here. So, okay, fixite trigons are pretty simple. We just need to mash some kind of alloy in with activated SAM, I think, to make those. Easy peasy, no big deal. Time crystals are a little bit more complicated, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. We have to make diamonds. Diamonds are either not naturally occurring on this planet, or are really hard to find. So instead, we have to create our own diamonds and particle accelerators. And normally you do that with coal. I don't want to do that with coal. It is going to be insufficient if we try to do that with coal. So I have other plans. I have other things I want to do. As with the accelerators, do I gather what the loopy things are? Yes. So right now the particle accelerator... Alright, so doesn't tell you what they make. Particle accelerators are used for a lot of stuff in this game. They're basically the final boss of the game, I think. Because they have really, really, really spiky power usage. Like, to make nuclear pasta, just at standby, they take 500 megawatts, and they can spike up to... Oh my god, I started working on a new floor of the ironworks and never finished it. Well, that was dumb, wasn't it? Alright. I need plates. I need all the iron plates in existence. Which are... Wait, what floor did I... Oh, I stopped on the wrong floor. Ha. Oh, good. I'm not making enough iron plates. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Why is this guy's output so diminished? Oh, wait. Is it this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Let's start feeding these to the beast. And, huh. Oh. Oh, hi. So what, I just don't have an elevator stop on this floor? Apparently I don't. I designed this building so poorly. This is probably my least favorite building that I built. It's a mess to try and get around. Oh my lord. I'm just gonna cram myself out this way. It's a mess to get around, it's a mess to expand, and it's ugly. Complete with elevator music, Earth Ring Gym. Alright. Ha! I'm 400 short. That's fine, actually. That's fine, because I've got the rest in dimensional storage. There! Okay, now all we need are trigons and time crystals. Now then. Okay. So, let's talk about time crystals. Time crystals are made from diamonds. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. You just convert them in the converter. No big deal. Diamonds themselves are the problem. Diamonds have to be made in a particle accelerator. Normally, you give it 600 coal per minute, and you get 30 diamonds per minute. Unacceptable. We're not doing that. We need alternate recipes for diamonds. And fortunately, there are a bunch. There are turbo diamonds, where you give it the same amount of coal, but you shove some packaged turbo fuel in there too, and you get twice the diamond output. Also unacceptable. We've converted to rocket fuel. There's pink diamonds. You give it a fraction of the coal and some quartz crystal, and you get like half as many diamonds. Yeah, you give it, what is this, 1/5? Yeah, 1/5 of the coal for half as many diamonds. Not bad. I would be willing to go the pink diamonds route. Petroleum diamonds. Give it 720 petroleum coke per minute to get 30. I don't like that. This one, I want to do oil-based diamonds. 200 crude oil per minute, which is not much. Makes 40 diamonds per minute, which is a lot. I need new oil. I need an entirely new source of oil to turn into diamonds. We can also do cloudy diamonds. Cloudy diamonds would also be acceptable because it's not a whole lot of coal, 240 and 480 limestone, and I have so much limestone, chat. So first choice, oil-based diamonds. Second choice, probably cloudy diamonds. Third choice, pink diamonds. But we need hard drives. And I have one in my inventory, and I'm not going to use that one because that one is going to be for unlocking ionic fuel, which I can almost do right now. So we're going to do some exploring. We're going to go out and we're going to zoom around the wild blue yonder, and we're going to look for hard drives mainly. And hopefully we can cook a few of them before I have to stop today. Let me think. What time do I need to stop? Let's go down to the poison swamp. I hate myself. I feel like suffering tremendously. Let's do it. I know there's some wrecks down there that I didn't grab. Because they were full of unspeakable horrors. Ow. There may also be oil around here. I should probably check for that. Also, I need power slugs. Okay, there is a hard drive here. It probably hates me. Hang on, let's go sneak up on these assholes. Confused on the idea of time crystals. Apparently, the state of matter that defies the law of entropy by never decaying in its vibrational energy. Yeah, so Phase 5... If you didn't know, Phase 5 of Satisfactory is where we get into full-on science fiction bullshit. What up, motherfucker? So, turbo ammo turns his gun into a Gatling gun. Which is very cool, and I like that. Alright, wreck. Oh, I'm kind of low on poison filters is the thing. Probably shouldn't have come to the poison swamp while low on poison filters. Alright, I hear them. I hear them. They mock me, chat. Whoa, radio. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, that could have gone better. Great, I pissed him off. Oh, and I'm out of fuel, because this thing doesn't fly like biofuel does. There's a lot of these buckos. 3 of them. 3 of them. Like, the space elevator wasn't flighted fancy enough. It's 2 normal ones and a radioactive one. Why did that guy die? Alright, well that guy also died. Fuck. Oh, it can't come in the water. Oh, I didn't know that. Those motherfuckers can't go in the water. What is that? Quartz crystal? Seriously? Or maybe they can. What's that supposed to be? That is arachnophobe mode for stingers. I don't love it, but some folks in my chat really don't like spiders and spider-like things, so I'm obliging them on that one. From a pure gameplay standpoint, arachnophobe mode makes it really hard to tell what stingers are about to do, because you can't see them like poising to jump or changing direction, because it's just a JPEG of a fucking cat. There's another one. Oh, there's another one north of here. Actually, I want to go ahead and get the MAM processing this. Come on, diamonds. Come on, diamonds. Boy's best friend. Come on, diamonds. Honestly, even if you don't use like the crazy ass rapid fire of turbo ammo, it's nice having a 75 round clip. I don't know if it's just spider in general. The one in this game are freaky and screech when they jump, which is why nukes sight from it. Oh, the stingers in this game are horrible. I think they're an extremely, extremely effective enemy. They just, like, they're just atrocious. Absolutely terrifying fucking things. So that's good enemy design. Oh, am I gonna die? Is death certain? Seems like it is. Deal with the little ones in melee. The big ones are just pure nope. The, yeah, the green ones, the poison ones, I fucking hate them. I absolutely despise them. Yeah, okay. That's why I never got into that wreck. It requires a superposition oscillator, which I don't make yet. I didn't even know there were wrecks that required superposition oscillators. Yep, that bullshit. Not that one right there. That one right there. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy so hard. What's this? Yeah, little stingers, I don't mind. You can actually bash them to death, and it's not that big of a deal. Big stingers, I hate. Because their pounces have incredible tracking on them. That guy right there, is on his way to kill me. Oh, but it's for a Summers loop, chat, and I do want it. They're fighting. Oh my god! And chat, they do enemy infighting in this game. I had no idea. I had no idea. Did you know that? Did you know that different species of enemies would fight each other? Also, what's up, Psycho Rider? I'm sorry, I'm utterly gobsmacked at that. Enemy infighting is one of my favorite things in video games because it leads to so much interesting emergent design and gameplay. And I didn't know it was in this game. No, they're not supposed to be cats. They're supposed to be absolutely horrible, like, multi-jointed spider things. But, understandably, a lot of folks in chat don't like seeing shit like that. So, I have consented to switching over to, what?
Live, laugh, consume.
What?
Be appropriate.
It was inside the courts. I've never actually seen that before. No, I've never seen them in fight before, ever. I've never seen that. That's amazing. All right, did I get that wreck? I think I did. If I did, I need to mark it off. It's to the east of here. Me and Return to Biomutant. Honestly thought it was a fine game. Nothing knocked out of the park. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Where's this one? Do not want. No, there is another wreck over here. Bad one. Bad man. I threw that way too high. Bro, I spiked his ass. Oh, it's a green one. Okay. Alright, I hate it. Yeah! Did I get him? I think I got him. Oh, fuck this place. What do you want? Turbo motors? Fortunately, I have enough. Fortunately, turbo motor production has recovered. Boy, this fucking hard drive better be worth it. What?
Wait, oh. Too late. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
Okay, that's really funny. Skyrim spiders or bears mod is worse. Nobody wants to see a greyhound-sized bear dropping in front of you from this. Yeah. No, that's way worse. Can't you see how that's worse? Cool. Okay, well, I hate this place, and I don't want to come back. All right, so let's mark that guy off. And then there's another one. No, there isn't. I had one on the radar. Yeah, no, we're good. All right, yeah, let's head west and hopefully out of this horrible place. Nope. Oh god, it saw me. Oh god, it saw me. Shit. I should have put the turbo fuel in here. There we go. Yeah, fucking cat spooters. I was on the trail of another hard drive. It's apparently he. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, that one didn't see me. Blessedly. Oh, there's geysers out here. That's nice. Alright, I'm on. Yeah, there it is. It's a doggo. I've tamed doggos anyway. Hi. You want a nut? I guess that's a no. No, have me a little sip of coffee and get back to what I was doing. 400 megawatts. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, there's a geyser like right here, right? Yep. This is fine. My God, fuck this place. Taming doggos is one of the things you haven't figured out. Ma'am, analysis complete. Thank you, ma'am. Shit, that guy actually hit me. Damn, that guy, like, juggled me. What? No! No, 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 no. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Fucking cat! Ugh. Christ on a crutch. Okay. Okay. Look, I just want to build a fucking geothermal generator. It's not that complicated. I get missing motors. All right, it fluxes hard enough. It's fine. We can make use of this. I need you to not be like that. Alright. Alright, production is currently high enough. Open drop pod. Consume hard drive. Delete shit. Check ma'am for new recipe. Need diamonds. Diamonds, baby, diamonds. Not what I wanted. Rescan. Also not what I wanted. Radio connection? Would that be useful? No oscillators. Actually, that might be pretty helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I might actually change to this. All right, run me another. Need them diamonds, chat. All right, we got another hard drive in the vicinity. Oh, we got a Mercer sphere.
next to this dickhead. I'm so glad that turbo ammo does the same damage as normal ammo, I think.
Look through the window and witness a threat.
God, it's 2 of the radioactive ones. And a big-ass hatcher. Fuck me! Starting to rethink that whole no nukes thing. Fuck. Ugh. Breathe deep. Okay. God Christ. Thanks. What is that? Pulse? Pulse, nice. I'm thinking did I start making no, because Pulse Nobilis require oscillators, and I need my oscillators for things. Important things. Okay. Alright. Beautiful forest, chat. Oh. I like these birds. They're silly birds. Whee! I also need a ton of these power slugs because we really need to unlock ionic fuel and synthetic power shards. Need both. Okay, there's a where is this? Oh! Ha! It's right here. That's funny. Where's this wreck? In the tree. Dumbass. Okay, no, you know what? I don't need you in my life. I was doing fine without you. Might be kind of cool to build like treehouse bases in this game. Alright, we want to head south. We definitely want to head southwest. This is virgin territory, chat. What's that noise? There's a Mercer Sphere, or the Summers Loop inside.
Look through the window and witness a threat.
No. Oh, no, friend. What the hell is this? I'm gonna call this visual glitch. I'm of the opinion that's not supposed to happen. Yep, I'm more or less gonna stick to the trees on this one. Me and my rocket fuel. Oh god, there's more. Wow, it's a whole, like, there's one on every branch. That's cool. Also, out of curiosity, since we're here, like, in the big tree, let's see if there's any oil in the area. There is along the highway up there. Okay, there is. Due west of here. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. Actually, we're probably going to take from that to make our diamonds. Yeah, there's a pressurized oil well in the extreme southeast corner of the map. I'm going to head west from here, just because I'm curious what else is out here. But yeah, I think I see where we're headed with this. I think I see where we're going, chat. Alright. Alright, hard drive. Hard drive tracking. See Mercer Sphere, too. Nice radioactive Mercer Sphere. Just the way we like them. Really, man? Fucking really, for real? Okay. Sorry, look, man, I need this sphere a lot more than you do, bro. Great, I got that guy's attention now. There we go. There we go. Hard drive this way. Hard drive this way. Hard drive... Okay. Wow, radiation and poison. Fuck this. Thank you for just opening. Thank you for just being there for me. Okay, there's a hard drive. How bad is this gonna be? Not? Okay. I'll take a free hard drive.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the RAM, so everything is okay.
Ada might be kind of a sociopath now. Yeah, I'm out of gas filters. But that's okay. I think it's time to head back anyway. I have plenty of hard drives. I don't have my diamonds, though. Rescan. I got my diamonds! I got exactly the one I wanted, chat! Oh my Jesus! Oil-based diamonds achieved! Oh, we're going back. Oh, we're gonna celebrate. Oh, it's party time at the base tonight. Is that another hard drive? Is this just some fucking random... It is. Are you serious? Oh, death is certain. Hang on. I'm getting this one too. I just need the heat sinks for it. Oh, and there's a purple guy here. Nice. Yeah, I just gotta pull the rest of these heat sinks out of dimensional. Oh, why are there two of them? This sucks. I hate you. And I want to get rid of this so I don't mistake it for a full one. Okay. All right, back to the base. Lickety split. Oh my god, chat, this is amazing. This is, in fact, amazing. This is the best news I've had all day. And somehow, by some miracle, none of my trucks have fucked up while I've been gone. All of my trucks are functioning the way they should. Like, what a huge relief. How nice it is. Hey, look, it's more... Okay, we're going to be coming back here on Tuesday. We are going to be coming back to the Poison Swamp because we're going to cross the Poison Swamp. And we are going to get the pressurized oil well at the other end of it, and that is going to produce all our diamonds. I am pretty sure. And there's another hard drive around here, and I don't want it because I want this Mercer Sphere, though. I want this Mercer Sphere. Ah! Is it worth it? I hope so. There's an... What are you doing down there?
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood bomb.
Yeah, I don't care about you. Suffer in obscurity. Mew, 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 mew. Mew, 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 mew. Meow, 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 meow. Anything cool up here? Any neat stuff up here? Anything I'm gonna care about? No? Cool. There it is, chat. Home. An industrial hell of our own design. God bless it. All right. Oh my god. Oil-based diamonds. I actually got oil-based diamonds. I cannot believe how lucky I am. I'm the happiest guy in the world right now. Whee! Okay, whole bunch of processing what needs be did. Let's see here. All right, my purple power slugs can go in. Actually, we can sloop this, and then we can do that. Thank you, Chaos, for the tip on that one. I honestly never would have thought about it. Let's see. Let's shove a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Let's scan one more hard drive before we stop today. I think we got time to do that. I need to cook myself some dinner, but that's not a big deal. I got a shitload of sloops that can be used at any time. Protein processing. I think I've got this a stupid amount of proteins to do, but they go fast. Yeah. And then I can shove them in the sink. Yeah, honestly, that power shard tip is pretty huge. That power shard tip makes a big difference. Especially the purple ones, my god. I mean, technically, I should be running the... Actually, you know what? If I made a chain of these and slooped them all, that'd be way smarter. I could make way more alien DNA capsules, which would be a lot more points. Yup. Turbo motors can go back. Stators. Rotors are full up on... I think that really matters. Well, I can at least sloop this guy. Even though I just shoved him in here. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. There we go. Yeah, run the proteins. How many Mercer spheres do I have now? 27? Still not enough. Still not enough. Still not enough. Let's reconfigure you for these. The loot table of hard drives finite enough that you can just grab most of the available ones on the map and get your favorite trades for sure. Yeah, there are more hard drives on the map than there are alternate recipes. So yeah, if you're just patient, you'll get there in the end. Alright, I would like to go ahead and, just so I don't ever have to worry about it again, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock ionic fuel. It's gonna be a bit pricey, but that's okay. Oh, I can't because I need to wait another 6 minutes to do that. And then power slugs, we need time crystals to get synthetic power shards, but synthetic power shards are obviously going to be really, 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 really important. Really important, chat. Yeah, I might as well process the rest like this. So, okay, on Tuesday, when we come back on Tuesday, I want to set up Fixite Trigon and Time Crystal production. I want to do both. Which means, okay, between now and then, I may go ahead and build the road out to the new oil field in the deep south, in the far extreme south. Or I may do that on stream. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, for Fixite Trigon, we need a new facility. We're gonna need a new facility for converting stuff. We're gonna need a converter facility. Actually, if I could build one right here, I'd like to show you. No, I'm missing SAM fluctuators. Yeah, we need to get SAM set up first. We need to be producing SAM so I can build converters, so I can show you what converters do. Back out of there. Tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets. Yeah, there's not much left in the MAM. We're gonna unlock ionic fuel, and then nuclear deterrent development. Encased uranium cells. I need to set up a blender specifically for it. Actually, I need to set up 2 blenders specifically for this. Because I'm not making sulfuric acid for anything. I'm not sure I need to. This we can probably get next time. And then this is later. And then these are, wait a minute, I can actually afford these. Well, I'm not doing anything else right now. Let's see if we can handcraft enough sand fluctuators for this. I don't think we can, but it would be cool to go ahead and increase stack size. That would help in a lot of ways. But yeah, on Tuesday, we'll get Trigons and Time Crystals done. We're just going to unlock the last tier of belts, so we can make really, really, really super high capacity setups. And then probably Thursday, our last really long Satisfactory stream, I might try to work through all the rest of the milestones. Build all the rest of the really crazy stuff, and then after that, it'll just be assembling the parts. And the requisite truck wrangling. Yeah, I'm gonna try and build stuff further away from the center of the base, so that I don't have to. I don't have like. Oh, I see. The reanimated SAM. That's what I'm doing. The reanimated SAM gets uploaded, and then yeah. I mean, I've only got 90 seconds left, so. But yeah, it's coming along, chat. We'll do peak efficiency. It'll get us conveyor belts and lifts. Don't worry about Fixonium. This is for nuclear power. We're not gonna do that. Quantum encoding will be next. I think we'll actually be in good shape for this since I'm actually producing turbo motors now. This will get the quantum encoder. I think that's the last construction building. And then, just as a matter of course, we can do... It sucks that the Blueprint Designer Mark III is in the final tier of stuff. We don't even need it. We do need spatial energy regulation. I may or may not build portals, but we have to build ballistic warp drives. It's the final... Their numbering system's weird. Oh, they consider the AI expansion server part 12. No, ballistic warp drive is the final project part. It's the hardest to make out of all of them. But we only need 200, so it'll be manageable, chat. All of this is really quite manageable. All of this will be fine. All right. What's our bonus recipe? Pure quartz, sloppy alumina. I mean, honestly, I should probably just... I'm gonna do pure quartz. I could actually use this. All right. Unlocking ionized fuel. Hurts, but love hurts, chat.
Ionized fuel unlocked. The origin story of this extremely efficient type of fuel was so fascinating it resulted into a new joke. I will tell the most popular version. A cow, power slug, and rocket scientist walk into a bar. The rocket scientist wants a milkshake, and so transportation was forever changed. Any historical inaccuracies have been removed by the Fix-It Department of Historical Reinterpretation.
Okay. Quick preview of what we're going to have to do on one of these upcoming days. Ionized fuel is very simple. You take 40 units of rocket fuel per minute, you crunch power shards into it, and you get 40 units of ionized fuel per minute. We're going to do this. I've never done this before. I want to do this. But that does mean... Okay, let's do some math. Let's do some simple math here, chat. I am currently producing, and I'm not making this up, 1,000 rocket fuel per minute. Divided by 40, that's 25. Times 2.5 means I'm going to need to be making 62.5 power shards per minute to convert my fuel system over to ionized fuel fully. I don't have to convert fully, but I want to. So once I get synthetic power shards unlocked, we can talk about what that's going to look like. But I am pretty sure this is doable. Maybe. We'll work it out, chat. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop here. But we're doing trigons and time next time. Okay. So, schedule reminder. Tomorrow, nothing. No stream tomorrow. Monday is my day to do important, useful things. Which, yes, I do from time to time. Tuesday, I will be back Tuesday morning for another standard Satisfactory stream. We will automate Sam production at long last, after ages and ages. We will also automate Fix-It Trigons and hopefully get Time Crystal production set up. And then Thursday, we'll probably do one of our big long marathon streams. I mean, the two big things I need to do after Tuesday, after getting Trigons and Time Crystals set up, I need to unlock the rest of the milestones, and I need to convert to ionic fuel. We may be able to do both. We may only be able to do one. We may not make it all the way through either. But this is the true end game, chat. We're there. I need to unlock the rest of the milestones. I've decided I'm going to convert to ionized fuel. Once that's done, it's just assembling the project parts. And by then, I'll go ahead and tell you, by then, we'll be done with nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta will probably be finished. We'll probably be done with nuclear pasta sometime on Thursday. So once we get those other three project parts constructing and uploading, that's it. That's the ball game, chat. So yeah, and then Wednesday night I'm planning on doing an indie variety night. I need to go through the indie games I have available, but I'm pretty sure I've got enough to populate a night right now. And then Thursday night will be the Power Hours, more of July of 1996. So, anybody streaming right now? Anyone I know streaming right now? Huh. McQueeb is streaming. I haven't seen him in ages. Well, I guess we stream on very different schedules now. He is playing Pathogenic, which looks pretty cool. So let's go hang out with him. Let's do that, chat. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out this morning. Thank you for joining me for the baby steps of Phase 5. We actually got more done today than I thought we would, to be entirely honest. We were effectively able to shore up our base production, so we smoothed out fused frames and turbo motors, which are two things we really needed going forward. We miraculously got the diamond recipe that I wanted, and we've got a plan for Tuesday. So hopefully I will see you then. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.